Have you ever felt like a movie character was speaking directly to you, breaking the barrier between fiction and reality? This technique is referred to as breaking the fourth wall, and it has been used to captivate the audiences worldwide, including examples from Hindi cinema. The term fourth wall originates from the proscenium style theatre, where the set includes three walls, back, left and right, with the fourth wall being the invisible barrier between actors and the audience. Breaking it shatters this imaginary separation. This concept was first introduced by French philosopher and art critic Denis Diderot, with French playwright Molière popularizing the term. In theatre and cinema, breaking the fourth wall adds an extra layer to the story. Directors use this device to emotionally engage the viewers, enhancing dramatic or comedic elements. When actors talk to the audiences directly, they invite the viewers into their thoughts, creating a dynamic bond between the characters and the audiences. There are several reasons to break the fourth wall: to remind the audience that they are watching a performance, to let a character offer a unique perspective, or to add humor through a knowing glance. While most cinematic techniques aim to immerse us in the story, breaking the fourth wall does the opposite, reminding us of its artificial nature. Now, this technique can be executed in two ways. The first one is by directly addressing the viewers or responding to them, for example, how Shah Rukh Khan's character did in Jawan. The second one is by using meta references like inside jokes and social messages that disrupt the film's narrative, signaling to the audience that they are watching a film and there is a world outside it. In Hollywood, breaking the fourth wall has been a common practice since Charlie Chaplin's era, becoming more frequent in films like Annie Hall and Smokey and the Bandit since the 1970s. Hindi cinema has also embraced this technique in several films.
Shit. Didn't work.
Here is a list of the best usage of breaking the fourth wall in Hindi cinema. You can add to this list by adding your suggestions in the comments. Now we first see how comedies use breaking the fourth wall to inject humor, with characters addressing the audience directly to deliver jokes and witty commentary. We have the first example of Ghar Ho To Aisa, that was released in 1990, where Kader Khan's character Bajrangi frequently engages with the audience, affectionately addressing them as Samne Wale.
यही सवाल मुझे सामने वाले पूछ रहे हैं कि ये क्या हो रहा है बजरंगी?
His humorous asides are intimate, often inviting the camera closer for a candid monologue and even asking the viewers once to stay until he permits them to leave. The second example is from Mr. and Mrs. Khiladi in 1997, where Paresh Rawal's character adds a comedic twist by breaking the fourth wall in a style that is reminiscent to Ashok Kumar's commentary in the hit show Hum Log, that was released in 1984. He humorously previews upcoming events like old Doordarshan TV anchors, delighting the audiences with his playful commentary style. Fourth wall breaks at the beginning or end of the stories provide either the context of that story or closure, allowing the characters to directly address the audiences and offer final resolutions or some kind of reflections or advice. We have the first example of Kabhi Haan Kabhi Na, released in 1994. In this heartwarming tale, just before the film concludes, Goga Kapoor's character Anthony steps out of the narrative to speak to the audience directly. He reassures them not to fret over Sunil's heartbreak, imparting a poignant message about how life is all about moving on, and they should also move on, as in the audience should also move on, just like the character of Sunil. Next, we have Dil To Pagal Hai, released in 1997. In this Aditya Chopra directorial, the opening credits are uniquely engaging as Rahul and Nisha take center stage, directly addressing the audience to share their musings on soulmates. Also, various crew members appear with their partners during the credits, which sets a personal and intimate tone in the film. And we also have Rav Ne Bana Di Jodi, released in 2008, which is another gem from Aditya Chopra. This film sees Surinder Sahani, played by Shah Rukh Khan, breaking the fourth wall in the end when he is sharing a glimpse of his honeymoon with the photos that offers an unguarded glimpse into his private memories. Romantic comedies often use fourth wall breaks to engage the audiences with the protagonist's romantic dilemmas and humorous insights, creating a more intimate viewing experience for the viewers. We start with Kal Ho Na Ho, which was released in 2003, where various characters address the audience at different points in the film. Naina shares her family issues and problems directly with the viewers. Later, other characters get to their moments to communicate with the audiences. For instance, when Aman asks Naina about the last time she smiled, other characters chime in with their memories of her smile. Additionally, characters explain the meaning of love and indicate the day number during the Chhe Din Ladki in sequence. These interactions were innovative and still feel fresh when you give it a watch.
Great. सिर्फ 6 दिन क्यों?
मैं संडे को काम नहीं करता.
We have Pyar Ke Side Effects released in 2006. Sid, a DJ struggling with commitment, frequently breaks the fourth wall to talk to the audience about the complications of love and breakups and updates them on everything that is happening in his life. Meta cinema thrives on self-referential humors and nods to audiences. We have the first example of Janeman that was released in 2006. At the beginning of the film itself, Anupam Kher's character discusses a role in Bajirao Mastani.
बाजीराव का
नहीं उसके दोस्त तुकाराव का
Referencing how Salman Khan was initially casted in the mid-2000s before the film was shelved. Another instance is during the song Jaane Ke Jaane Na, which fast forwards, prompting Salman to question why, and Anupam Kher's response about the audience attention spans highlights their awareness of viewer behavior. We have the famous example of Om Shanti Om released in 2007. One of the top picks is this gem, and rightfully so, because this is a film brimming with meta references and playful nods to the audiences. This list is so extensive that it truly wants its own video. Let us know if you want a video essay on Om Shanti Om. But back to the film, there is a memorable sequence where Om and Shanti Priya are talking and he says,
दोस्ती का एक असूल है मैडम. No sorry. No thank you.
and we see a young Suraj Barjatya jotting down notes for Maine Pyar Kiya. This film also hilariously parodies the Filmfare Awards and immortalizes the line,
Picture अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त.
The technique of breaking the fourth wall is frequently employed during moments of introspection where characters recall their past, share intimate stories, or reflect on their significant individuals that have come or gone from their lives. By addressing the camera directly, they draw the audience into their own worlds, seamlessly blending fiction with reality. We have Sawariya, released in 2007, the infamous blue film where Gulabji, played by Rani Mukherjee, narrates the tale of Ranbir Raj and Sakina breaking the fourth wall as she recalls their story from the bar where she first met him, transporting the audience to the dream city where she encountered this angelic figure. Then we have Barfi, released in 2012, where an older Shruti Ghosh, played by Ileana D'Cruz, recounts the story of her dear friend Barfi during his final days. Along with Inspector Datta and Miss D'Souza, she reminisces about how Barfi brightened their lives, teaching them to find joy in the simplest things and always hold on to one thing in life called hope. We also have Student of the Year, released in 2012. As friends prepare to visit their ailing dean, they reflect on their college days, often breaking the fourth wall to address the audiences directly. These moments provide context and memories about their relationships during the flashback scenes. Contemporary dramas use fourth wall breaks to delve deeper into the characters' thoughts and mental states, offering a direct connection between the audience and the characters. We have the first example of Shuddh Desi Romance, released in 2013. This contemporary exploration of live-in relationships has three protagonists breaking the fourth wall to share their own perspectives. We have Raghu, who starts by addressing societal expectations for couples to get married. Later, Gayatri explains her reasons for walking away from the wedding, and Tara reflects on her second breakup with Raghu, noting that falling out of love leaves a more lasting impression than falling in love. We have Kareeb Kareeb Single in 2017, where Jaya, after signing up on a dating website, directly addresses the audience. In other scenes, she conveys her emotions through meaningful looks into the camera. Next is Lust Stories in 2018. In Anurag Kashyap's segment, Kalindi, played by Radhika Apte, frequently breaks the fourth wall with monologues that delve into love, life, expectations, and other things, making her reflections more engaging than the plot itself. In the recent years, it has become increasingly common for characters to break the fourth wall, especially in film trailers, which, even though this technique is not used within the film themselves, but we get to see this in trailers that serve as an introduction to the film, and filmmakers use this technique to directly address and engage with the audiences to convey the film's themes more effectively and set the tone of audience expectations. The first example is Sanju. The trailer features Ranbir Kapoor as Sanjay Dutt addressing the audience directly upon his release from jail, adding a layer of realism and immediacy to the teaser.
उल्टा ऐसा बॉडी बनाया कि लोग मोहम्मद अली से कंपेयर करने लगे।
Then we have a special trailer of Thappad released in 2020 where Taapsee Pannu's character Amrita responds to being slapped by turning to the audience, questioning their expectations for more. She forcefully emphasizes that domestic violence is serious, urging viewers to report the trailer and making a bold and powerful statement. Now in these films, the fourth wall is shattered either in a very creative way to captivate the audience uniquely or in a very old school way of addressing contemporary issues and societal problems directly to the viewers, straight to their faces. The first example is Con, released in 1999. The film employs the camera both as a character and the fourth wall, creating a sense of constant surveillance. This technique turns the audiences into voyeurs, challenging the traditional objectifications of women. In a pivotal scene, the protagonist acknowledges the audiences with a creepy smile when her next victim arrives, shattering the fourth wall and deepening the narrative's impact. And lastly, we have last year's release, Jawan. Throughout this film, Shah Rukh Khan frequently breaks the fourth wall, especially in the climax where he discusses the power of voting directly with the viewers. This impactful scene has resonated widely, becoming particularly popular around the times of elections. And before ending this video, we cannot end this video without mentioning Deadpool. Deadpool is definitely an example from Hollywood, but I believe all of us need to learn how to smartly incorporate the use of breaking the fourth wall in films, in trailers, in any kind of promotional material, how to reach to the audiences in the most creative and effective way. And I believe Deadpool is a glorious example of breaking the fourth wall. Let us know in the comments what is your favorite example or moment of breaking the fourth wall, and we will be back soon with another video. Till then, like, share, subscribe, and as always, long live cinema.
अरे जाओ भाई, कुर्सी से उठो, दूसरे शो वाले को अंदर आने दो, जाओ।